Have you ever felt like giving up? Like the mountain you're climbing is just too steep, and the summit is nowhere in sight. We've all been there. It's in those moments, when our resolve is tested, that a powerful, ancient virtue comes into play. Fortitude. Today, we're going to explore what fortitude really is, why it's so much more than just being tough, and how you can cultivate it to transform your life. So, what is fortitude? The great philosopher Aristotle described virtue as a golden mean, a perfect balance between two extremes. For fortitude, this means finding the sweet spot between recklessness and cowardice. It's not about blindly rushing into danger, nor is it about shrinking away from every challenge. Instead, fortitude is the virtue that empowers us to both attack and endure. It has two key aspects: undertaking and withstanding. Undertaking means we have the courage to tackle difficult tasks, to pursue ambitious goals, even when the path is uncertain. Withstanding means we have the resilience to endure hardships, to stand firm against adversity, and to not be broken by setbacks. It's the balance between the sword and the shield. The sword represents our active pursuit of what is good and right, while the shield represents our ability to protect our resolve and our principles when things get tough. True fortitude is knowing when to charge forward and when to hold your ground. At its core, fortitude is the strength of mind that enables us to strive for difficult goods. Think about it. Anything truly worthwhile in life requires effort. Getting a degree, building a successful career, raising a family, mastering a new skill, none of these things are easy. They demand that we step out of our comfort zone and face challenges head on. Fortitude is the engine that drives this effort. It's the voice inside you that says, "This is hard, but it's worth it." It's what helps you overcome laziness, fear, and the temptation to take the easy way out. Without fortitude, our greatest aspirations would remain just dreams. It gives us the power to turn our vision for a better self or a better world into a reality. This virtue isn't just for heroes and epic tales. It's for everyday people like you and me, navigating the complexities of modern life. To better understand fortitude, let's break it down into its component parts, its daughter virtues. These are specific qualities that work together to create this powerhouse virtue. First up is patience. In our world of instant gratification, patience is a superpower. It's not about passively waiting for things to happen. It's the ability to endure present evils without giving in to sadness or despair. When you're stuck in traffic, dealing with a difficult colleague, or waiting for a project to come to fruition, patience keeps you calm and focused. It allows you to see the bigger picture and understand that some things just take time. Impatience, on the other hand, leads to frustration, rash decisions, and ultimately, giving up too soon. Cultivating patience means learning to control our immediate reactions and trusting the process. Closely related to patience is perseverance. If patience is about enduring hardship in the short term, perseverance is about sticking with a task over the long haul, despite the obstacles. Think of a marathon runner. They don't just endure the pain of 1 mile. They persevere through all 26 of them. Perseverance is what keeps you studying night after night, practicing your craft day after day, and working on your goals year after year. It's the refusal to be defeated by fatigue, boredom, or repeated failures. It's the embodiment of the saying, "Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Next, we have magnanimity. This is a beautiful word that literally means greatness of soul. A magnanimous person strives for great things, for excellence, and for honorable achievements. They have a high sense of their own potential for good, and are not content with mediocrity. They dream big, not out of arrogance, but out of a desire to make a significant, positive impact. Magnanimity pushes you to aim higher, to take on responsibilities, and to lead with integrity. It's the antidote to small-mindedness and the fear of standing out. Flowing from magnanimity is magnificence. If magnanimity is about conceiving great projects, magnificence is about executing them. It's the virtue of doing great things in a great way, particularly when it involves spending resources, like time or money, to create something of lasting value and beauty. It is not about extravagant wastefulness, but about a generous and noble use of what you have to achieve a grand purpose. Think of the builders of cathedrals, or the founders of charitable institutions. They weren't just building something, they were creating a legacy. In our own lives, magnificence can be expressed by investing generously in our education, our community, or a cause we believe in. Then there's constancy. Constancy is the bedrock of character. It's the ability to remain steadfast in your commitments and principles, even when you face opposition or temptation. A constant person is reliable and trustworthy. Their yes means yes, and their no means no. In a world where opinions and loyalties can shift like the wind, constancy provides an anchor. It's about finishing what you start and staying true to your word. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. It builds trust with others, and, just as importantly, with yourself. Let's not forget laboriousness. This is the virtue of being hardworking and diligent. It's about having the energy and willingness to put in the work required to achieve your goals. Laboriousness fights against laziness and procrastination. It recognizes that success is rarely accidental. It's the result of consistent, focused effort. A laborious person finds joy and fulfillment in the work itself, not just in the final reward. They embrace the grind because they know it's the path to growth and accomplishment. And in the midst of all this effort and struggle, we need serenity. Serenity is the ability to maintain inner peace and composure, especially in stressful situations. It's the calm in the eye of the storm. When chaos erupts around you, serenity allows you to think clearly, make sound decisions, and act effectively. It doesn't mean you don't feel stress or fear. It means you don't let those emotions control you. Practicing mindfulness, taking deep breaths, and maintaining perspective are all ways to cultivate serenity, making you a stable and reassuring presence for yourself and others. Finally, we arrive at the most famous aspect of fortitude: valor, or courage. Valor is the willingness to face danger and fear for the sake of a greater good. It's the firefighter running into a burning building, the soldier defending their country, or the activist speaking truth to power. But courage isn't just for dramatic moments. It's also the courage to have a difficult conversation, to admit when you're wrong, to ask for help, or to start over after a major setback. It's about acting in spite of your fear, not in the absence of it. So, how do we build this incredible virtue in our own lives? It starts with small, consistent actions. Start by practicing patience when you're in a hurry. Persevere with a small habit you want to build, like exercising for just 10 minutes a day. Show constancy by keeping a small promise you made to a friend. Face a small fear, like speaking up in a meeting. Each time you choose the harder, better path. In these small moments, you are strengthening your fortitude muscle. Over time, these small acts build on each other, preparing you to face bigger challenges with greater strength and confidence. Remember, fortitude is not about being invincible or emotionless. It's about being human and resilient. It's about acknowledging fear, pain, and difficulty, and choosing to move forward anyway, driven by a love for what is good and a belief in your own capacity to achieve it. It is the virtue that turns victims into victors and dreams into destinies. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the powerful virtue of fortitude. I hope this has inspired you to look at challenges in a new light. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a stronger, more virtuous life. Let me know in the comments which part of fortitude you're going to work on first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hablemos y descubre cómo vivir con virtud.